Hey, it's Mike Waters from the Waters Wake Up Call. Another TuNesDay in the books. Our topic was the song that brings back a memory that also makes a great story.
I've got one of those stories you're looking for.
Oh, excellent. Let's hear it, my friend.
It happened when David Lee Roth and Cinderella were touring, and it was April 30th, 1986.
Okay.
I was laid off, and a friend of mine said, hey, I work my night shift at the convenience store, Jiffy Mart on First Avenue. And I said, fine. So anyway, it was a Wednesday, 9 o'clock. I'm getting ready to leave. Rush hour traffic on First Avenue in Cedar Rapids, 3 blocks from the police station. This is crazy.
Yeah.
A girl walks in a purple negligee.
What?
And it's chilly out. And the manager, she said, her jaw falls open. The girl gets a beer and a pack of smokes, and I'm checking out. And the girl, I asked her, are you okay? And she goes, oh, yeah, there was a concert at the Five Seasons Center last night, so I was up there all night. It's like,
wow.
So I'm the knight in shining armor. I'd go, would you like a ride someplace? I had no bad intentions whatsoever.
Sure.
And she goes, no, that's fine. So I leave ahead of her, and I look outside, and there's 4 cop cars sitting there waiting for her.
Right.
And she walks out the door, and she goes, I'll take that ride now. I pull out. 2 cop cars pull in behind me. I shoot the gap on First Avenue, and ahead of me, 2 cop cars block me, one coming the wrong direction on Second Avenue. The helicopter's overhead.
Jeez.
2 cars pull up on both sides of me. I look at her, and I go, what did you do? And she goes, I didn't do anything. And they come up, they ask questions, and they let us go. The next day, my buddy comes in, and he goes, was that you? And I go, was that me? What? They gave the hooker a ride. And I go, how did you find out about that? And he goes, I have coffee and donuts with the cops in downtown Cedar Rapids. You're the talk of the police department. I'm going, oh my God, I was just being the knight in shining armor. But Roxanne always reminds me of that girl.
Wow. We should call that story The Hero and the Hooker.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, man. What a story that is. But I'm thinking the police, understood the situation. You explained to them. And
oh, they did.
Yeah.
The sergeant that interrogated me, he goes, what are you doing? I go, I'm giving her a ride. And he goes, do you think that's wise? And I go, it's chilly. Look at the way she's dressed.
Right.
Got to be afternoon delight.
Is it family friendly if I ask you what that particular song reminds you of?
It's a little bit more than R.
A little bit more than what?
R-rated. Not really something to get into a whole lot.
Were the 2 of you working up an appetite?
High school. It was great. Lake.
Right? Skyrockets.
Oh, yeah. This song, when I left the one weekend, it was about a 3-hour drive. I think I hit it 4 times in a row as I switched radio stations going down the interstate.
Oh, boy. Were you all by yourself in your car listening to this song?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's got to be tough, especially after that first story you told me. That was a great story without even telling it.
Mine would be Smoke on the Water, Deep Purple.
Yeah.
And, well, I went to the concert. It was 72.
Cool.
And when they come out and they started doing that song, everybody got up and they rushed the stage. But back then, people were pretty mellow, and they would sit on the floor. So anyway, they got too far up, and when they tried to sit down, it was like the domino effect, and there's people everywhere, and I still remember arms and legs sticking up in the air and stuff. So that's kind of my little chuckle, and it was really good because we did a lot of digging to get us all out of there.
Yeah, I'll bet. I'll bet. So this whole crowd of people rushed the stage and all tried to sit down after getting too close to the stage. Didn't work right. Dominoes and people falling to the floor everywhere.
Absolutely. It was very funny. It just looked crazy.
Good morning, Mike.
Good morning.
Shaky Jake from Manchester.
Shaky Jake, what's happening?
Well, I have a memory song for you.
Okay.
That would be Molly Hatchet, Flirting with Disaster.
Was this memory flirting with disaster?
Actually, it was.
Okay.
Actually, it was.
Okay, well, I'm dying to hear it.
35-mile-an-hour S-curves, and I used to take them at 90.
Jeez.
But the object was you had to stay in your lane of the traffic. And then I took it at 95 one night, and one night I took it at 105, and the rear of the car started to break loose.
Good Lord, man.
My eyes got a little big, and
Yeah.
crazy stuff. crazy stuff.
Who are you, Tiger Woods?
Okay, I was living out in Las Vegas, and the apartment above mine was rented out to an intern minister and his wife from Decorah. And when they got ready to come back here, they had their friend come out to help them move back. And last day that they were there, they needed help loading stuff onto the U-Haul. And their friend and myself stayed up all night talking to each other. And the next day, she got in the U-Haul and she left to come back to Decorah. That was on a Monday. And on Friday, I flew back here and asked her to marry me.
Wow.
That will be 35 years ago. And the song is Starships, Nothing's Gonna Stop Us Now.
And certainly nothing did.
And everybody thought I was crazy, and the song kind of fit.
Well, that's pretty cool, man. I'll tell you what. You meet an Iowa girl, you never look back.
Yep, that's right.
Okay, the first time you hear the first two notes of Poison's Talk Dirty to Me,
Yeah.
when we were in high school, there were a group of friends, and it was platonic relationships, truly. We were all just a bunch of friends that got together, and we would get together with kids from another neighboring school district. There might have been a little bit of alcohol involved. I'm not sure.
You're high school. You don't do that in high school.
There may or may not have been.
Okay, may or may not.
Okay.
Well, we'll just assume may not have been then.
No, nice. Yeah. But you know that how you're at a party and all of a sudden you hear the first two beats and your eyes get really big and you look at your best friend and you're like, yeah. So,
Yes.
one of those.
Yes, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
The Waters Wake Up Call.
Weekday mornings, 5:30 to 10.
105.7 KOKZ.